Hey y'all, it's Kaylin and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, it's been like a month since I posted a video, but at the end of the day, this ain't my job. So today I want to bring to you guys a video about the things that I wish I knew before I started transitioning. So the first thing that I wish that I knew before I started transitioning to natural hair was I wish I knew about deep conditioning. Like, I knew about deep conditioning, I knew it was supposed to be good for your hair, but I was not deep conditioning properly. Like, I was not deep conditioning with a cap on, and I was not deep conditioning with deep conditioner. I was using regular conditioner. So the regular conditioner is not a deep conditioner, so it's not gonna work the same. Basically a waste of time. And sitting under a hooded dryer without a cap on is bad. Like, for some reason I thought that if my product got hard on my head then it worked better, but it didn't. Like, my stuff didn't work at all. I feel like had I been deep conditioning properly, had I deep conditioned the right way, I feel like my transition would have been so much easier because it would have made my hair so much softer and more manageable. It would have made the tangles just glide out my hair so easily. So yeah, deep conditioning, not deep conditioning, I feel like was like my number one mistake that I did, like, during my transitioning, was not deconditioning. Another thing that I wish I knew was about the importance of detangling. Like, I knew detangling was important, but detangling was so hard for me that I was kind of just like, forget it, like, I'm not gonna detangle. But detangling from your roots to ends is so important because if your hair is super tangled, it can drag. I could barely even part my hair. I honestly couldn't, and that's why I kind of avoided detangling. Like, I was like, I'm gonna detangle what I can, and I'm gonna just kind of like leave the roots and let them do their own thing. But when I went to the hair salon to get my hair straightened, like, of course you have to detangle it to straighten my hair, and it was so hard for her to detangle. It was so painful that she was saying, like, your hair is so dry and your hair, you have dreads, because it was so matted and it was so dry and tangled. So yeah, you don't want that to happen. You definitely want to detangle your hair no matter how hard it might be. It's very important. And number 3 that I wish that I knew was, don't take no advice from people who didn't actually transition themselves. A lot of people out here really don't know what they're talking about, or people just heard somebody say something and they're just recycling that same information that they heard somebody else say. And transitioning for 6 months and then doing the big chop really don't even count as transitioning, because you literally big chopped at the beginning of the transition. A long-term transition is a completely different ballpark. When I first started transitioning, I was already doing like the transitioning styles, like the braid outs and twist outs on my relaxed hair, just because, like, I thought it was cute, just a cute style to do on your relaxed hair. So when I started transitioning, I was like, oh, okay, cool, it's gonna be smooth. All I gotta do is braid outs and twist outs and stuff like that for a year or two, and then I'm done. Like, I can do that. No. In the beginning it was smooth, but once you hit about like 5 or 6 months, when you actually like start getting natural hair, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Your styles get uglier and uglier and uglier and uglier. Okay, number 5 that I wish that I knew was, you don't have to protective style. I personally think your hair does a lot better when you just wash it and wear it out just how it is. I think a lot of protective styles actually cause a lot more damage than they do good. Like, yeah, once you have the protective style in, you don't have to touch your hair for like a month or two, but just think about, for that one day that they were putting that protective style in, just think about all the pulling and the tugging and stuff that they're doing on your hair in the process of getting the protective style. And especially if your hair is already dry and weak and tangled and damaged, like transitioning hair, like a protective style could make it worse. And plus, I feel like the more you deal with your transitioning hair, just the more you learn about your hair, period, and how your natural hair is gonna be. Like, if your goal is to grow long hair, then I really think that transitioning is kind of like the practice test for you. Because I honestly feel like if you can grow your hair long while you're transitioning, then when you're natural, it's going to be a breeze, because transitioning, your hair is in its most damaged state. But when you're natural, you got this brand new, healthy hair that you know how to take care of, is strong, and it can deal with a lot more stress and tension than transitioning hair can. I wish I knew that you don't have to be a product junkie. Like, when I was transitioning, I was seeing all these videos with people saying like, oh, buy this product, just keep trying different products, try different stuff, test stuff out, try this, try that. No, like I didn't try nothing new. When I was transitioning, I used the same leave-in, the same oil, and the same gel throughout my entire transition. And when I ran out of a product, I went to the store and bought that exact same product. They were super cheap. It was like $5 each. The only product that I switched up was just regular conditioner for the shower to detangle with, and that's just because like I just wanted to try different things that were going to give me slip to make detangling easier in the shower. And the last thing that I wish that I knew when I was transitioning was it's okay to straighten your hair. Y'all, these natural hair Nazis and gurus, like all these people sit around all day and they just talk about how bad it is to straighten your hair. Especially don't straighten your hair during your transition. Just because other people didn't straighten their hair doesn't mean you shouldn't straighten yours. Everyone's hair is different and everybody's hair takes heat differently. Some people's hair are more prone to damage than others. If you aren't transitioning from heat damage, then obviously you were doing a good job when you were straightening your hair because you didn't get heat damage. I was not transitioning from heat damage. I was transitioning from a relaxer. I didn't have heat damage. So when I straightened my hair when I was transitioning, I still didn't have heat damage because that was never my issue to begin with. And heat damage doesn't happen after one time. Most of the time, you can gradually see your hair getting looser and looser and looser. So if you gradually see your curls getting damaged, then stop. Duh. And depending on the person, depending on that person's lifestyle, depending on that person's hair type, transitioning could be harder for some people than it can for other people. And transitioning will have you out here looking crazy because your hair definitely isn't going to be popping like it used to be. So if straightening your hair from time to time is what you have to do to have confidence in yourself and so that your hair isn't looking crazy, then by all means straighten your hair. Just don't do it all the time. So for 2 or 3 months, say, okay, I'm gonna just wash my hair and wear my transitioning styles, and then once month 2 or 3 hits, then I'm gonna treat myself and straighten my hair. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down below. So thanks for watching this video, y'all, and I'll see you guys in my next one.